Hello everyone. If you're watching this video, then I would have to say that you have some interest in an accounting and finance program for your small business. I want to let you know that I have developed that program myself and my partner Shaw. Shaw is a retired professor from Xavier College down in Cincinnati, and his degree is in computer science, so he has the ability to write programs. To give you a little bit of history on the program, it started with me being a business owner. I've been a auto repair shop owner for the last 30 years, and in the process of those 30 years I experienced accounting issues, tracking expenses for tax purposes, and obviously I don't do payroll. I sub that out, and I don't file my taxes. I found out the hard way, if you try to file them on your own, you can get in trouble doing that too. So I do have an accountant that handles all that. What I did is I kept all my records on spreadsheets, and I had systems that I developed with these spreadsheets that worked real well for me. And at one point I told myself, if I could put this into a program, I'd really have something here. And there was a gentleman that came out to my shop one day, and he offered, he was looking to have investors invest into my auto repair shop, and I didn't like that idea. All I could see was a piece of pie and cutting it up several different directions, and I'd just get my little piece, but as the owner I'm getting the whole pie. So I passed on that. I told him, I said, look, I've got another idea for an accounting and finance program. I just need someone who can write the program. And he hooked me up with Shaw, and about 8 years ago Shaw and I started the project. So this was not something that was thrown together in 5 minutes. We've been working on it for 8 years, and I've been testing it the whole 8 years. And I got to be quite honest with you, it works very well. What the program does is it tracks all your expenses. It allows you to do reports, different reports. There's one called an anti-fraud report. It looks for fraudulent activity that may occur through your service advisor or one of your technicians. You can pull reports to see how many oil filters or a certain oil filter number that you used over the last year. Anything that you want to pull a report on that's recorded into the program, you can bring that data up in report form. So that's a nice feature. But what I really want to talk about is the selling point, because this program is a monthly fee to have the program. And you're probably thinking, that's all I need is another monthly fee. But let me explain 3 areas that more than pay for the program. Now obviously the program's called Return Solutions, so as a business owner, one of my largest concerns was cores and returns. There's a lot of cores, a lot of returns. The dealerships are real lax about how they handle returns. Some of the other auto parts stores have them little booklets and so on, but regardless, it's a tracking nightmare to keep track of all that. So if you were to lose 3 or 4 or 5 cores a month, it would pay for the program. Let's say caliper cores. The calipers are 25 bucks a piece, and somehow 4 of them got thrown away or whatever happened to them. So you lost those 4 cores. That's $100 that paid for the program for the month. But I think that by tracking them cores with accuracy, you're not going to lose that money. So right there, cores and returns alone are enough to pay for the program and put money back in your pocket. The second area I want to talk about is the bookkeeping itself. You either do it yourself as the business owner, like I did using spreadsheets, or you hire a part-time bookkeeper to come in, and that bookkeeper does the books for you, and you might pay them anywhere from $300 to $600 a month. It's hard to say. Well, that's considerably more than the cost of the program. Some people actually use their accountant to take care of all that, and that's probably a really big expense. I don't want to go there. And the third area, time is money, so it does save you money, but is reconciliation. At the end of each month, you get all your supplier statements, and you should sit down at the table and go through all the invoices and verify that you received these items. If not, there's a potential for big loss there with theft of some sort, or maybe you got billed for a part that went to another shop. There's all kinds of things that can happen. The program automatically looks at the data that's on your statement from the supplier. You scan that, you create a PDF, you upload the PDF into the program, and now the program is able to look at all the parts you received from that supplier and compare them with all the invoices that have been entered into the program. So it does that in milliseconds. You're not going to sit at the table for hours and call off invoice numbers and check them off on the list. So that's a big plus. Make a long story short, the program will pay for itself. There's no doubt in my mind on that. The program has had a lot of thought go into it. The program is going to be very beneficial for your business. And should you ever get audited by the IRS, you have everything you need right there in that program. It's pretty simple. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're interested in the product, go to our website. The website is returns.solutions. Returns with an S, dot like a period, the word solutions with an S. And on the website you can sign up, you can ask questions, there's all kinds of things you can do. Looking forward to your business, looking forward to being able to help you out with your finance.